Hello and welcome to my dermatoscope reviews. This is the Iboolo DE400 dermatoscope, and for today I'm just showing you the equipment. To learn how to use it in more detail and how to interpret what you see, please come along to one of our Dermoscopy for Absolute Beginners events, either in person or online, which you can access through the PCDS website, pcds.org.uk. So this is the Iboolo DE400 dermatoscope. And if I take off this little cap here, you can see that it is designed to be attached to a phone and not used as a handheld scope. It is very simple to use. It has one button, clearly labelled, on, off, polarised. And when you press that button, it turns it on. It comes on in polarised mode, and there is a light to tell you that. There are 10 polarised LEDs. And if you press that button again, you get a non-polarized light with 5 LEDs. And if you press it, short press will switch modes, long press holding it down will turn it off again. The difference between the DE400 and the very similar DE300 dermatoscope is in the number of LEDs and the size of the scope. So the DE300, as you can see here, has got 4 polarized LEDs and 2 non-polarized LEDs. There we go. So back to the DE400 dermatoscope. The focus on this is fixed, so you can't adjust the focus on it. The contact plate is removable, however, so you can screw it off should you so desire. The only reason ever to do that really would be to do polarized non-contact dermoscopy. But there's very small, this is very narrow, this is only 5 millimeters deep. So if you're going to be doing polarized non-contact dermoscopy, you're going to need to hold it 5 millimeters from the skin surface. And in fact, there's a couple of millimeters here, so you're going to be holding it about 3 millimeters from the skin surface. That is difficult to do. And so I would suggest not removing the contact plate. Just leave it on all the time and treat it as a fixed focus contact only scope. Do be aware, by the way, that the instruction leaflet, the instructions on how to use it in non-polarized mode are incorrect in the instruction leaflet. And to use it in non-polarized mode, all you need to do is to add some contact fluid, either a blob of contact fluid on the scope or onto the skin, and use the non-polarized light. So that is the scope itself. But as I said, it's designed to be used through a phone camera. And so it comes with these 2 adapters, both of which work in a very similar way. They're both clip type adapters, and they both have a little pad which will touch the touch screen of your phone. For this one, you need to pull it all the way back if you're going to fit it onto your phone with the phone still in its case, and put it over so it fits comfortably over the correct camera. You may need to use the one that is closer if your camera is close to the edge of the phone. If your camera is more in the middle of the phone, then you may need to use that one. And then you simply take the scope and screw it into that gap. Note that this is a screw-on adapter. It has not got a magnet. It's not got the metallic ring, so it cannot be used with the magnetic adapters. So having attached it, we can now turn on the scope and we can use it to look at whatever it is we're going to be looking at. There we go, PCDS logo there. Lovely. So that's that one. And I'm just going to remove that and turn it off and take that off. So that's how you use that adapter. To use the other adapter, you simply clip it over the correct camera. Again, screw it on, turn it on, and then you can use it to look at the skin or whatever it is you're taking a picture of. Then you can turn it off again. There we go. Take it off like this. So I can unscrew it, put that little cap back on and put it away. When it comes to putting it away, when you go to attach these two adapters together to put them back in the case and do that, they seem to not quite fit. That's because this bit needs to be screwed right back in again in order to put it away. And that's one of the reasons that I tend to use the clip adapter, this one, rather than this adapter, just because of the hassle of screwing it back in when it comes to putting it away. So there we go. That is the Iboolo DE400 dermatoscope. It charges with a USB-C port and it comes with its USB-C lead. And the adapters are included, as is the case. As always, with these reviews, I'm just showing you the equipment. To learn how to use it in more detail and how to interpret what you see, please come along to one of our Dermoscopy for Absolute Beginners events, either in person or online, which you can access through the PCDS website, pcds.org.uk.